Hello, and welcome back to some more Starfield. We're still running around. I've just left the old pirate base down here. We've got back to our ship. I gathered a few more things. I found another place to kind of go and make my own. And make my own, I mean, I cleared out all the bad guys. I did get the physical, the wellness is completed. Our weightlifting is completed. We do have another skill point. I think I wanted to go ahead and do maybe this one. Yeah, we'll do this one. So now we need to spend for 2,500 meters at 75% of our max capacity. And then, like, the way that works now is now we're up to 160 here. Um, so basically, as soon as you take that point, you get the ability to do things. Uh, and then you basically have to complete the challenge in order to get to the next level of the guy, or be able to open the next item to be able to buy it. So we'll go ahead and pick off, head along with our thing. This game it's I don't know, it's growing to me. I need to probably do some stuff with the video settings. They've done some artistic things with the video, I think, and it doesn't look as, I don't know, it looks grainy. So into tab, we will go survey here. We'll go tab again, and that should lead us out here to Alpha Centauri. Do that. We'll set our course. Set our course. Now we'll jump. And once we get all that going, now we got to get the grab drive, a little bit of power. You don't have to max out the grab drive. You literally just give it one power and it will pick up. It may take you, it seems like it takes a little bit longer if you have less power, but any power is enough to get it to work. No contraband to ship. Wait for scan.
Starship Frontier, this is United Colonies Security. Maintain course and prepare to be scanned. Scan complete. No contra.
All right, so we'll do this. We're gonna go ahead, land down on the new Atlantis here. Go ahead and land there. Now, I will say, as soon as you can start kind of flying around and going other places, stuff like that. If you do that, uh, you may run into some places that are a little bit over your level. I know very early I went and landed at some place at like level 1 or 2, and I was probably level 8 guys. I turned tailed and I jumped back in my ship. It wasn't good. All right, so now what we can do is we can go ahead and exit out of here. We're gonna go up here. We're gonna talk to this guy,
What? No Barrett?
ship services technician.
Indigo again? And he's your new captain. My crew can take a look at your ship. And you can stop by the trade authority kiosk if you need to offer.
That's the thing over there. So here you can repair your ship. You can do a modify. You can see what ship he has for sale. I will say that be careful with some of these ships, right? So the reactor A, as far as I can tell, that tells you whether or not you can drive it. There's got to be something else. So this is a reactor A, also reactor A. This is a reactor B. And as far as I can tell, at least if you have B components, you'll need a B thing. I wish it would actually tell you the ship's class. You can kind of look over the different systems that it has. Yeah, so, but I know if it has a B reactor, you need a B license to be able to drive it. So just be aware of that. So if you think that you're gonna go and you're like, oh, I'm gonna buy this guy, right? Then it's gonna be it's not gonna work, right? But this, you have 5. crew, you can jump, you know. So you can get some of these at, you know, 2 crew, 4 crew, and then that one has 5. So, but you can do all that stuff and change it yourself too. So, think yourself. You can modify your ship here.
No problem.
This part is, I both like it and like freaking, I don't know. It's both good and bad. So I'm just gonna delete these because I like the other legs better. So basically, you can just go through, delete parts here. You can go back to G. This is all the parts we can add. We can add different cargoes. We can add different cockpits, dockers, engines, fuel tanks, gear. So I'm going to change my gear. And then this gear, there's a fore and a back one. So you can get 2 of them. So if I do this, I'll hit V and change it around. And I can go, there's one that goes to the front, one that goes to the back. But I like this better. I want to see something. It'll let me take off like that. So evidently it'll let me take off with 3 points. Because I think the door counts as a landing point. So I wonder if I could do, can I do this? Get a little cargo bay action going on here. So you'll see, like, eventually these will change and we'll get more and more cargo that we can add in here. Right now, these are all the cargoes that we have. So nope, that's not what I want to do. The other things that I ran into is right now we have 3 different weapon types here. We can only have 3 different weapon types. So our 3 different weapons. So like you notice we have 2 of these lasers. You can have multiple of the same weapon, but you can only have 3 different weapons, if that makes sense. So we have lasers, we have this cannon, and then we have the missiles over here. So if I wanted to, I could add another one of these, the Mahler 104L cannon. So Mahler 104L cannon, right? So if we want to add another one of those, we can add another one of those. But we'll make it a little bit better here. We'll do this like this, and we'll do that. So that way we have a little bit more of a little bit more on the front there. Now, unfortunately, though, that is going to cost us way more money than we have. So we'll delete that one, and then we're back down to a good price. The Mahler was a little expensive. So we'll go ahead, tab, and exit that. Confirmation. Uh-oh. Minimum landing gear count. Oh, okay. I checked it when I did it, you jerk. Oh, I need some more landing gear. Okay, fine. I'll put the landing gear back. But if there's something wrong with it and it doesn't want you to do it, then it will tell you about it. There you go. All right. Now, are you happier now? All systems are nominal. All right. So then we'll go ahead. We'll tab and exit. That's fine. All right. So then we're gonna go ahead and tab and exit from this guy. We're done talking to him. Now I would recommend going over here. There you can go to the different places in town and buy and sell weapons and stuff. But if you're just trying to sell things, go here. This is what you have in your inventory. So make sure if you're selling stuff out of here, this is the stuff that you want to sell. But we can hit Q, and this sells from our ship's inventory. So this way we could start selling off all of the crap that we have, you know, the work bundles that we have. all the Maelstrom rifles that I've picked up. These are all the rescue axes, another rip saw. We can go through spacesuits if we don't want to keep, different spacesuits. If you want to keep them for, there are stands and things. Um, there are different stands. I what it says not use on the front of it. Uh, all those. I think I'll sell it. Warning you get less than an item's worth. What? All right, I don't know what that was about. Let's see. Back to queue. Apparel, throwables, aid, notes, miscellaneous. Oh, from the ship inventory. Let's try that. So there we have resources also. So if you go into your resources, like gold is 3. Like, so most of the stuff, like iron is 1. Like trying to mine that stuff and sell it off, probably not the best use of your time. But that should give us a little bit of extra money. Should be a little bit of extra money. No weapon equipped. Yeah, so now I got 11,000 credits. So if I wanted to, I could go back and buy the other gun and put it on the ship. All right, and we go. So the game is beautiful. It's honestly, it's a beautiful, beautiful thing. Now, I do want to. I'm gonna kind of cheese it a little bit because I found a cool place that we can go and hang out, and I'm kind of surprised it lets us get up there without going through security.
New Atlantis Transit, or
So we're gonna go mast.
it provides free transportation throughout the city. We can take it directly to.
Come on, come on. All right, so here we are, the mast station. So we're gonna go ahead and run up here now. Robot wants us to go to the blue thing. We're not gonna go to the blue thing. We are going to go up there. You can go run through the grass. It's fine. Nobody seems to care. Except for my oxygen. Oh, this wasn't the right way to get up here. There it is. Ouch. All right, so we're gonna go in here. Yeah, jump over this guy's desk. It's gonna be fine. We're gonna go do this. We're gonna choose our floor, and we're gonna go to the cabinet chambers. I don't think they should let me go to the cabinet chambers. And then we're gonna go in here. We're gonna go into the cabinet chambers, and then we're gonna go jump in another elevator. Or no, this just walks us outside. That's right. And this gives you a little bit of the span of this city. It's like you can see all the little settlements out there. You can see all the little things. You can see your ship. Even though I don't think that's our ship. I think our ship is behind that building. but you can see the spaceport. You can see everything else. I haven't figured out if I can jump over this because I was scared. But yeah, so you can kind of come up all the way up here and see what is it's a nice view. So then we can go back down. How did I touch there? There's the elevator. I don't come up here very often. Go back to the NAT station. Oh, okay. So there's just the elevator over there that takes you up there. All right, that makes sense. All right, so then we'll go back out. We'll actually go do what it tells us to do. But like it's like the areas are large. I know there was some talk in the beginning about if you start running out too far, you start hitting the edge. The other thing is you know what? And I may do it today. We may go on a little bit of an adventure and just kind of explore New Atlantis. I may see if I can just run straight outside. If we can just go to a fence and find a gate that allows us to go outside.
The front door should unlock if you hold up the watch that Barrett gave you. I have messaged the other members of Constellation. They will be waiting for us. Captain, everyone will be in the library, just inside. If Barrett were here, he'd probably tell you that you're part of something bigger now, and he hopes you'll make this place.
We appear to have a visitor.
Welcome to Constellation. We have a lot to talk about. Would you care to tell us what happened to our friend? Why you're here and he isn't?
Why don't we start by telling me what Constellation is? Sure, let's do that.
Very well. This is a private organization dedicated to exploration. Space primarily, but also anomalies throughout the settled systems. It's inherently dangerous work, so if one of our own doesn't show up as planned, then we tend to have questions. Speaking of which, where is Barrett?
Who are you?
Sarah Morgan.
What if she gets angry if I just refuse to answer her question?
Anything you discussed with Barrett is my business. Now,
She does.
answer my question. Excuse me? I think you might have us confused with some cutthroat bounty hunters guild. Vasco, verify Barrett's location and status.
Currently, assisting the miners on Vectera following a Crimson Fleet attack.
This is just typical. Barrett hands over our ship and our robot to some random employee of that discount mining outfit he uses.
Walter.
And if we hadn't insisted on installing those emergency protocols, I guarantee you this rock breaker here would be halfway to Neon.
But that didn't happen. She's here, with the artifact.
Thank you, Matteo. Now, let's focus on what's in front of us, shall we? What happened when it was extracted? Did anyone see anything? Hear anything? We think it's anyone else who pulls one out of the rock for the first time. Why? We're not sure yet. So if you wouldn't mind adding another data point.
I'm just being just frustrating.
Barrett mentioned a loss of consciousness last time he found an artifact.
Are you hearing this? Do you all believe me now?
Whether it happened or not wasn't in doubt.
I'm just being difficult to get along with.
If you expect us to believe in fairy tales.
If this is the greatest mystery in the universe, why couldn't it be part of the ultimate mystery?
Oh, I'm in a mood today.
Gentlemen, can we please focus? Noel, I think it's time we tested your theory.
Right. Let's see. We know the artifacts react to each other. The pieces we already have move when they're in close contact. Now, if we add this new one to the two we already have,
The artifact. If you could place it on the table here.
That's it. Just like the others.
And to imagine, we thought there were only 2 of them at first.
Oh my god, that's it. They're reacting. Look at how it's coming together. That energy that's arcing between them, no manufactured material in the settled systems can do that. None of them. This proves
Easy, girl.
Okay.
Breathe.
Okay.
You'll have a heart attack.
She's not the only one. If they're coming together, that means there's a set.
Built by an intelligence outside the settled systems.
Still 2,000 credits for our little wager, Patrick?
You're on, Walter.
Well, if we had all the answers, it wouldn't be exciting, now would it?
Not to take away from the moment, but what are we going to do about our new friend here?
So, are you ready to get to work? See if exploration is the life you want to lead in this little universe of ours?
You want me to conversation? What does that mean? What's expected?
We're all here because we're committed to exploring space. Humanity may have settled the stars, but that doesn't mean we should stop diving into the unknown. Beyond that, you'll be expected to use your own judgment, just like the rest of us.
All right. We'll be helpful.
Introduce yourself to everyone. Some of our members aren't here, but you'll meet them soon. Come find me when you're ready. You and I are going to be doing some traveling together. Get your feet wet. And here, I think you've earned something for bringing the artifact to us. In addition to credits, why don't we set you up with a backpack with some boost capability? You'll need it out in the field anyway. Just mind your head.
All right. So we got a lodge key added, Constellation pack added, and a bunch of
We've
fun.
always considered ourselves explorers.
So we'll start.
This really is a-
Basically, I want you to go around and talk to everybody. Noelle is kind of the important one to talk
That
to.
was intense, wasn't it? The artifacts, I mean. Sorry, this must all be a little overwhelming for you right now. I guess a lot overwhelming, now that I think about it. I'm Noelle. It's really nice to meet you. And thank you for bringing the artifact to us.
There's only place for me to stay. A lot about right. So and then if you actually say the place to stay,
Good. I think
she'll give you a
that's about
bed,
you.
so she can actually store, or well, not really store. I don't know if you can store anything there. I didn't really stick that far into the bedroom. We'll go look real quick.
Walter's quite
So she'll give us a tour of the place.
but Mateo has made more than a few contributions.
That's cool. She at least figures out where you are and kind of points at you unless you stand behind her.
Emphasis on
I do like she actually looks at you.
usually.
Kind of robotic,
Head upstairs.
but
Sebastian Banks, Constellation's founder, had this place built decades ago. It was a big to-do at the time, but most people in the city have forgotten we're here.
And then if you go in this door here, you can go down there, and that's all the research and manufacturing and stuff. But all these rooms are, well, not all of our rooms, some of our hallways. People's bedrooms.
So this is the bar. Usually no tender, so help yourself, within reason, of course. Now let's see about that room. You're in luck. We were almost at max occupancy already, but there's still one room up for grabs. It's been nice having the place so full. Okay, this'll be you. common room on one side, so that'll be quiet, and Mateo on the other side, so maybe a little less.
Just a little room for you.
I'm sure Sarah has something planned for each of us, so.
And tablet.
Back to
Moby Dick.
Don't want to keep her waiting too long. Enjoy.
Here. I don't see anything. Oh, so there is storage in here. With an infinite mass, it looks like. So you do have a storage box in here. Oh, I waited too long. She got off and left me. So the important thing to remember is that you can kind of go around here. You can go do what you need to do. And you can either leave or you can grab the first lady there. I forgot her name. But down here there's a weapon workbench. We have a suit workbench. We have an industrial workbench. We do have a research lab. So we can go look at like weaponry. We can go barrel mods, right? Discover inventory, right? So we'll go ahead and put those in. Put nickel in. Put iron in. And then that will give us our barrel mods. You can go down here, you can go grip stocks, right? Recruitment mods, basically different stuff. Like some of this stuff is blocked, and probably open it by getting some skill or something. We got those guys open. Oh, we don't have any of those things. Oh well. All right, we'll come back later. Suit mods, we can get helmet mods. It doesn't. Looks like we don't have enough. No, we have 11. Okay, we don't have enough of that stuff. So this is research projects, right? So you have manufacturing 1, resource extraction, peers, robots, food. We have Old Earth cuisine. We have mixology. We have all kinds of stuff. Performance, medical treatment, right? So you can start making that. So we need amino acids. So this is all the different stuff that we need to be able to build things or be able to research things. And then if we go over here to the workbench, right? And then we go to our modified Maelstrom. We can go, right now it has a long barrel on it. It has an iron sight. So if you left click on this is the stuff that we are able to put on here. If we actually have it. So basically it looks like we can't afford any of that stuff. Muzzle, we can change from a compensator or from no mod to a muzzle brake, which we can't afford. We could put a compensator on it. So we can put a compensator on it. So we'll put a compensator on it. So now we have a compensator on it. Grip and stock. You can put a tactical grip and stock. Magazine and battery. A large magazine. Oh, we can put a large... Nope, we can't put a large magazine on it. We need more sealants. Gutbuster rounds. Nasty rounds that upon firing into them explode out the back in the burst of shrapnel. I like that. Sounds like fun. Drum magazine. Armor piercing rounds. So we can change different rounds. We can change chemically different rounds that burn on contact. So we can do a tactical magazine, which is lighter mag that vastly increase downing sight speed and reload speed. Okay, yeah, we'll do that. Anything that can get us freaking faster. So now you can go into pretty much any of your weapons and kind of figure out which ones you want to do that to. Same thing with your seat workbench. So this is kind of the ones I'm wearing right now. So we have Constellation pack. So the one I'm wearing is slot 1, extra capacity, increased carry capacity, hazard protection, oxygen reserve, all good stuff there. Helmet, slot 1, EM shielding, energy shielding, ballistic shielding, explosive shielding, sensor array, heavy shielding, gravitic composites reduces detection from enemies. Okay. And then you can change the skin once you get more skins. Right. So there's actually a lot of stuff that you can add and customize your armor out the way you want it to be customized, customize your weapons out the way you want to customize. It gives you a lot of freedom in the game to be able to do a lot of the stuff that you want to do. We should probably go back and talk to her. So now, once you actually talk to her, we're kind of on the hook. She's now our buddy, and we're gonna kind of be. I'm not bothered to talk to them later.
So,
Trying to move along.
it
Trying to move along.
or was there something else?
So you can say I still need to get time to get settled, and you can just ignore her and go do what you need to do. Or if you want to progress the story, you can pick her up. Now,
Detective work. The artifacts are relatively inert once they're out of bedrock. That means people can pass them around, not even knowing what they are. I've been letting my contacts know to be on the lookout for strange metal objects. Get back a lot of noise, usually, but a tip from the UC Vanguard sounds promising.
so we'll go ahead and do that.
I started too. There's an electricity in the air when you know you're about to uncover something. But it's not just that. I want to take this opportunity to see how you handle yourself, and for you to learn more about us. I'm going to be sticking with you for this. We'll be traveling together until we either find an artifact or this lead runs dry.
So, and then you get this message: Sarah will be locked as your follower if you continue. Right. So you can tab and exit, but if you do this, she's basically gonna be locked as your follower until you complete the mission.
And listen, whatever you were before or whatever you do once you're out there, I don't care. So long as you don't bring UC security to our doorstep. Every member of Constellation is their own conscience. Understood?
Understood.
Good. Let's take a little stroll through New Atlantis, shall we?
All right, so off we go then. Yo, dog, I heard you like loading screens. So I got loading screens for your loading screens. So new mission, dream home, visit your dream home on Nisoi. So actually, you know what? We're going to do that. So if you want to change your mission, right now we're here. So we'll go talk to the guy at the mass building. Stop sprinting for a second. I need more grenades. Okay, I'll bake. We're going to go in here. We're going to talk to this guy here.
Sarah, another space explorer. Hey, you ever think of joining up with the Vanguard? Help the United Colonies, earn some credits, even get your UC citizenship?
So you can. I love to sign up for the Vanguard. Before I sign up for the Vanguard or anything else, we'll kind of see if people want me to do something different. I don't know if you can sign up for more than one.
It's a game we play. He asks, I say no.
Here's what I got for you two. Vanguard volunteer by the name of Moera. Helps patrol the old neighborhood. Sol, Mars, Neptune, you know.
The Sol system? Which admiral did he upset to get that posting?
He's Martian, born and raised. Not like I can get anyone else to care. Word is he's got some fancy metal ornament he's been showing off to the old grounders. Matches that description Sarah gave me.
Let's see. He keeps putting our item at risk. All right, we'll talk to him and make sure we
Solar
offer it.
system has a lot of planets, but a vet like Moera will be checking in at Sidonia on the regular.
You mean hitting the bars, don't you, John?
Hey, nothing wrong with a little refresh between patrols. Anything for
All right,
Sarah.
we'll get out of here.
Takes care of its own. Even the prodigal children.
Oh, brother.
I'm serious about that recruitment offer, by the way. You just come talk to me when you're ready. UC is a good friend to have.
All right, I'm going to talk to our contact. But before we do that, what I'm going to do is, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go here. I'm going to change the old neighborhood. Toggle quest is tracked, right? So we're actually going to change to Dream Home. So we're going to visit our Dream Home. And that we want to, I want to set track. Okay. It's not working. Let me go get my ship. I'm going to go jump off here.
Oh, that
Jump down here to the
jumping
mast.
Not doing that.
I'll go back to the spaceport. I may throw that extra gun back on the ship. Just because I can.
I've flown across most of the
And it seems like, I
no
think the
planets
further
have
along you go,
yet. I still get sick.
the more ship parts open for you. I think, honestly, the game feels a lot more alive than ones in the past. It feels like a lot more. I don't know if we can actually get out of here. Maybe if I had my jump pack. Maybe. And then on your second, when you come back, this dude kind of stands over here. So we'll do this. Modify my ship again. Now that I got more money. So now I have 19,000 credits. So I wonder, because you can kind of do some little changey things on here. The problem is I need a much bigger reactor. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and do this. I'm gonna delete this bad boy out of here. So I've just deleted my reactor. So now I don't have a reactor. So that's gonna make it complicated. We're gonna go here to go T. We're gonna go to reactors. Make sure I have reactors, right? And I'm basically just gonna grab the biggest reactor that I can. That's still a class A. So we're just gonna drop that bad boy in there. So now we'll actually have more power. So we'll be able to distribute more power around. And then we'll go back to G. We can change our shields if we want to also. But we want to go change. What? So this is, I'm going to put an autocannon on here. Because, well, autocannon. And I have noticed that sometimes it gets a little weird. Like, if you use R and F, you can like kind of move up and down. So now we have an autocannon. But if I hit my check here, right, it says maximum weapon count ships more than 3 different weapon types, right? So you can only have 3 different weapons. So delete this guy. And then we're going to change this. And then we're going to add another Mauler autocannon. Oops. The one. What's going on? Oh, that's a laser. That's why. So that way we'll do that. Now, if you do check again, it says ship cost exceeds the. Okay, of course, why not? Weapons, missing weapons assignment. So you hit P, you go over here, and then you can change these guys up over here. Oh no, no, I've made mistakes. Control Z, bring it back. All right, there you go. Control Z. I only want that. Now let's try this again. Fine, we'll just use the regular one. There you go. All right, so now we got a little bit more up there. We got lasers for shield, cannons for hull, and then a couple of missiles just for fun. And then we got a new reactor. We'll go in here. We'll do this. Now we are still unassigned, so all you can do is assign. You're going to say basically put your cannons on that. So this is your left click, right click, and then your G key, right? And then we're going to go ahead back out of here. We'll hit C again to make sure we don't have any weird messages. Everything's nominal, and we're going to exit. We'll accept the modifications. And then we can turn around and look, and now you see your cannons on the side. You can put one here on the front, on the bottom also. And then you can bump your head on it when you walk under it. It's great. Now, the only thing I don't like is like you can't rotate the cargo, like these things. You can't rotate these things around, which is kind of frustrating. So like if you have a cargo, that one that goes on the back, you can't rotate it to the left. At least we haven't figured out how to do it yet. Or at least I haven't figured out how to do it yet. All right, now we're back up here. So let me go try to change my mission. I want to go to my dream home. All right, go click on one of these missions and off you go. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go set course. And that is not the right place, is it? That is not the right place. All right, well, we'll just go to it and see what happens. Now you'll see that we also have a lot more power that we can have. I'm going to drop our grav drive down in a minute. I don't need that many points in my grav drive. Because I have basically 3 extra points. So we'll put a little bit more, put our engine back to where they were, bring our lasers up 1, bring our ballistics up 1. All right, what is this? Where are we going? Could have swore the first one, I think the planets move around. So this is our dream home. So if you did pick the dream home in the beginning, basically this is how you get to it and find it. And part of the thing is I know, people are like, oh, no, it's a freaking ridiculously high amount of money. It's like $500 a week. So there's the good old dream home up there. Please hold. So you can go up here. It says requires key to unlock. We'll hit E. Galbank has locked your house until you make an interest-only mortgage payment of 500 credits. Oh, it's interest-only mortgage. Payment will be given 1 week of access before the payment is due or until the mortgage has been paid in full. So basically, you have to pay 500 credits just to get into your house, and that doesn't actually let you pay for it. All right, so this is your house, or if you get the dream home. So if you go up here to this guy here, we can go to decorate. Now you notice up in the top left, there's the aluminum and the iron that we need. We can build a cooking station. We can just up and down arrows. We need chlorine and fizzing, sealant, adhesive, cosmetics, research lab. Right, so we can do all the research lab. We can do all the stuff here for ourselves. We can build chairs, benches, couches, sleeping bags, all kinds of crazy stuff here. Storage boxes. So you can build storage boxes. We'll need some structural, so we'll probably need to make that at some point. So all kinds of crazy stuff to decorate, and pretty much mannequins, you can use them to put your armor on. So if you have a suit of armor that you want to have kind of to be displayed, you can do that. I don't know, display cases, helmet display, weapons racks. We can actually put a couple of weapon racks down. So if you have a weapon that you want to be able to store, that this gives you a place to store weapon racks, weapon cases, backpack stands, so we can store backpacks also. Mission board. We need 0 wire for that. Self-service, bounty clearance. So that way we can land here to clear a bounty if we have one, and then back to here. So we probably should get an industrial workbench, and we probably should figure out someplace to put that doesn't. Now the problem is like I can't open a door, right? So like I have this thing open. I'm like, all right, crap. Okay. So all right, so you hit tab, you can get that. So that we can go in here. Here's the bathroom. Like a little area here. Up here we have like what seems like a common area, another bathroom, right? Like an entertainment area. When? Oh, that goes to outside. Never mind. Another bedroom. And then you have another bedroom here also. Right? So trying to figure out like where you'd want to put all your stuff to be able to do this. So we'll go tab back here. Put that. So if you left and right click, you can spin things. And E to build it. I'm not worried about a cooking station as of now. The research station probably would be useful. All right, so we'll put both of those there. Hit E to escape out. So now we can go into the industrial bench, create basic manufacturing components used for building structures, raw resources, right? So this is basically the thing. So there's your adapt frame, manifolds, comm relay, right? On all kinds of crazy stuff. So there's your 0 wire. So we had a couple of things that we needed 0 wires for. So we'll make us a couple of 0 wires. Now, the other problem that I have here also is that in order for me to now get back into my build menu, I have to go all the way back down here, all the way back to this panel, and then I can open this panel back up. Right? So we're going to go ahead, we'll put down a mission board. And we will put down Oh, we need another self-service clearance. So we'll go see if we can make another 0 wire. Nope. So that allows me to move it, but like I said, I have to escape out of the build mode to be able to use it again. 0 wire again. Go ahead and make that bad boy. And then, oh, back over here. So like I said, this part of it does get kind of bulky. There you go. All right. So now we got both of those. So what is it? Self-service bounty clearance. Checkers Alliance bounty kiosk. Give a bounty anyone settled systems. Don't worry, for a small convenience fee, we'll clear that for you. Our records indicate that you are not wanted by any faction within the settled system at this time. Please, again, if you should need us. Okay? And then we have a mission board. Kill that or destroy the Ghost Cheyenne, right? So here you can just go get random missions and go do things. It's all good fun. And stuff that's not in part of the story, so I could not feel too bad about getting around it. But like I said, so for the most part, this is your home. From what I can tell and from what I understand, considering the home that you can get and buy, this is like the biggest home that you can get, and it's not a fairly nice planet. Now, can you build your own settlement here or planet? Sure, probably. But the houses that you buy, Pete was telling me that he got to that place, and this is kind of a decent deal, but you have to use a perk to be able to get it. The only thing I would like to be able to land my ship on it, but you know, what are you going to do? So, but with that, we'll go ahead and let you guys go. As always, if you think the videos are worthy, likes are always helpful. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel so that way you're notified when new stuff comes out. And if you are at all interested, or if you have a question, a comment, or concern, please leave that down below. If you have a request for a direction for me to go, I'm just going to play the game and try to enjoy it. I'm not worried about trying to go as deep as I can or all that stuff. So if you have a request for me to go do something, or you want me to go check something out, if you want me to look at one of the factions or something like that, let me know. We'll go down it. My goal is to build settlements, manufacture stuff, build a big ship. That's what we're doing. So with that, you guys be safe. We'll talk to you soon. Bye.